turn into the wind to do the run up, so we get blown around. Get out of the way in case coming in. We do the run up. Downport traffic, Cessna 693 Gulf clear, runway 6, downport. Okay, next, run up.
Brakes.
Brakes are on.
Fuel on.
Fuel is on.
Trim, takeoff.
Trimmed for takeoff.
Flight controls.
Flight controls. This one's back, that one's forward. That one's up and that one's down. That one's up and that one's down. The rudder is back and forth. Flight controls are true and correct.
Instruments.
Instruments. Feel good. Pressure, warm is coming up. Fuel, suction. Okay.
Mixture, best power.
Mixture in.
Primer in and lock.
Primer is in and locked.
1700 RPM.
On up to 17.
Mags test RL both.
Okay, left. Now, get it down to 17. Left. Should be a drop of about 100.
Yep.
Back to both. Should rise. Right, 2 clicks. 1, 2. Should be half as much. And back to both. 1, 2. It rises back to 17. Mags are good and working.
Okay. Carb heat test.
Carb heat. Once it blows hot air into the carburetor, we should show a drop of about 100 or so. Leave it in there. If there was ice, it'll be running rough and then it'll smooth out.
You're at
like
about
there's any
15 and a half, 16. No.
So there's no ice right now. Good rise.
Vacuum.
Vacuum's up to 4.5.
Ammeter.
What? Amp. Amp meter is 0. And on here, I'm doing 13 volts.
Oil pressure, oil temperature.
Pressure's perfect. Temperature's coming up.
Idle, check closed.
Idle. At about 700. Idle.
Throttle, friction.
And the friction is dial here. Get in or out. Up. Okay.
That is it for runoff. Run up.
Run up is complete. Okay.
Free takeoff. Flaps.
Flaps are up.
10 to 10 or 0 to 10 degrees.
And we don't need them. We got a long runway. No short runway or soft.
Mixture, best power.
Mixture is in for best power.
Carb heat off or as required.
Carb heat is in.
Pitot heat as required.
So tube is up. If I need it, I can turn on the heat. That'll heat it up in case there's ice pellets in there, but there is.
XPR.
Transponder is on. 1200 is VFR code.
Alt in stock. Heading bug.
Heading bug. Well, my heading is 6. Runway 6. The right runway. And magnetic compass is checked.
Doors, windows.
Doors and windows are closed and locked.
Okay, mine's good. Landing light on.
Landing light is on.
Strobes on.
Strobe is on.
Time note.
Time has been noted.
Brakes release.
Brakes are released.
Abort plan ready.
Abort plan we talked about.
Okay, take off. Full throttle.
Downport traffic, Cessna 6993 Golf. We'll be taking runway 6 for straight out departure. Downport. Double check see if we can get this load off the ground. Usually off before the riding on the runway, so
Alright, full throttle.
Full throttle. Treat it like a short field. Make sure it's on full power. Everything's clear. Brakes released.
2375 RPM.
24.
Alright, oil pressure.
In the green.
Next is rotate 50.
55. 60.
DY 66. And
Off by the midpoint.
flaps up will be after the VY.
Flaps are up anyway.
Climbs. Are we there yet to climb?
We're at climb 75.
6575. Power.
And we can trim for climb. But we're only going to go to 3,000, 3,200 feet by the time we get to burn off some of this fuel so we're not so heavy. So we got off the ground in midpoint, so that's
Pretty good. 65 to 75, and then it's got like, you know, parentheses 75, 86.
so we're climbing at 300 feet per minute, 400 now. At 70, 80 miles an hour should be about, I can trim.
Lower Monument traffic, experimental 2104, about 7 miles out, south over the river, inbound for landing, Monument.
Huh, good luck, buddy. Gravel runway. It'll take your pitot tube right off.
Which one?
Lower Monument, where that guy's landing right now.
Oh.
Where I lost my pitot tube.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that one.
It was such a gravel,
Bouncy.
bumpy road.
Power, mixture, instruments. Taxi, land, light off.
Taxi land light is off on climb, right?
Flight plan open.
We don't need it. We're flying VFR, but we know where we're going. Otherwise, you could just push a button and it'll file a flight plan for you. So cool.
And then you're at cruise then?
I will be when I reach an
Altitude.
climbing altitude.
Okay.
Which will be about 3,200. Got to clear those hills up front, which are about 34. Or I'll go between them.
Gotcha.
Follow the power lines all the way to the house.
Okay. The power lines from here.
Now I can level off, trim for level. Then I'll put the mixture out so it burns less gas. Not so rich of a mixture. We'll cruise on autopilot, basically. Straight ahead.
Power mixture.
I mean, that's what, 150 miles away?
Yeah. Plus mountains and everything else in the way.
That's right. Wilson Creek traffic 77427 Alpha, 4 miles to the south at 2,700 descending. Inbound for landing, Wilson Creek.
From here, we could see Steptoe Butte. See it way off over there?
Yeah. Oh,
What's that, 90 miles away? Yeah, if you're going to Rosalia, to head towards that butte. Off in the distance.
Yeah, just the tip of it out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm indicating 80. My airspeed's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I'm almost into that outside ring, so I got to get below 3,700. So climbing a little bit too much there.
Trim it off.
And I'm at maximum RPM, so I need to dial that back to
Oh, yeah.
2,500. That didn't help my climbing. There we go. Do a clearing turn.
Well, I'm assuming there's something to eat. You've got cover with all the trees nearby. It's kind of away from the roads.
Go to the left. Do clearing turns before you do a circle around the house. Circle around it. animals. Oh.
Well, good thing they're not marine animals or you disturb them.
I'll make an approach and head back to me.
All right, sounds good. They're down by Klaus's house down here. I don't see them down in the gold there, do you?
No.
My mom saw them up in this green field as you turn that sharp turn.
Yeah, I usually just see turkeys over here. Is that the Klauses below us?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they came all the way down there.
I asked him if the elk are eating his stuff. He says, no, they don't usually come down to the house.
Weird.
Our house, we'll turn around to circle around. Piss off the neighbor's dog. They're not down by the watering hole or the little lake here.
The power line road?
God, it's really nice today. It is beautiful.
Not visiting the buffalo dairy farm here. Yeah, it looks pretty socked in over there. Maybe we might want to go over there.
The shadows in some of those darker timber though, man. If they're in there, it's going to be hard to see them.
Well, if there was, a handful, that'd be one thing. But, 50 of them, got to be a straggler out in the open somewhere.
I would assume so.
I suppose the elk could have gone anywhere. I don't see them on the hillside over there.
I'm going to go ahead and land up
They never are out here.
to the west.
They're either
The traffic cup miles to the north.
these trees are, or they're along the creek there towards our house in that field.
Still 7 miles to the northwest.
There's 50 of them, so it's pretty easy to spot.
Wilbur traffic, Lake 6157 Victor is on the 45 entry. To the left downwind, runway 02, Wilbur traffic.
I'll keep it on your side, you can see. Or do they go over to Horseshoe Lake? Never seen them over there, but that must be where they travel in and out from. Never see them past here. Seen them in this field, maybe because of the watering hole there.
Mansfield traffic, Glass Star on the 45 runway at Mansfield.
I gotta stay out of their little ring here.
Well, when you look down, I see why from the air why Alaska doesn't let you hunt the same day you fly. You really see things that, like if you're hunting moose and see 70 inches of antler, that's going to stick out in some like alders or willows.
Well, the only other place is Horseshoe Lake. We'll check that out. And they never go that far down Wood Road or Coulee Lane. We'll do the scenic tour on the way back up the river here.
Delta traffic 233 Mike Sierra, turning base, runway 2, Delta traffic.
I think Lincoln was down on the river. Probably up by 7 bays.
It's up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's across from 7 bays. It is 7 bays. Same thing.
I think it's going to be fog. Beautiful day now. Like autopilot. Cruising at 105. What's our ground speed here? Doesn't say, huh?
G meter?
Usually ground speed.
Where would it say that on the bottom?
Yeah, the bottom thing.
I got distance to next, obviously. ETA next. ETE test. G meter, nothing. Tracking, 235 M. ETA next.
Wilbur traffic, Cessna 7427 Alpha, 10 miles to the southwest at 3,700, inbound for landing, Wilbur.
There's a guy coming at 4,600. I'm assuming that was the guy.
Wilbur Air traffic, Cessna 3359 Foxtrot. About a mile and a half
Well,
south
this
of the
tells my
airport.
ground
I'll be
speed.
crossing midfield, entering left downwind, runway 02, Wilbur.
At 14.5 Davenport, 113 ground speed. 7 minutes out. Matches that pretty close. Except for, I don't know why the ground speed's not on there. I think you can change what's on there.
Oh, there's a guy at 14,000
Guy west.
to our left. 14,000. 525. Down by Davenport. Yeah, that guy. 167.
Cessna Turbo Centurion, wow. Cruising.
167. Sky West Aviation. Spokane to Seattle at, doesn't have a speed, but he's at 15.5. He's got to be going pretty quick.
I had him at 394.
Oh, 394 just popped up.
Wilbur Air traffic, 3359 Foxtrot, crossing midfield, entering left downwind, runway 02, Wilbur.
I see that guy at Wilbur.
Davenport traffic, Cessna 6983 Golf, 10 miles to the north, inbound at 3,600. Davenport.
Was that plane there before?
No, you came in after we were gone. Okay, downwind. Free landing.
Brakes, pedal, test.
Test.
Landing light on.
Landing light is on.
Belts and harnesses
On.
Mixture, best power.
Best power.
Carb heat on.
Carb heat is coming on when I reduce power.
Fuel on.
I will beam the threshold. That's when I pull the carb heat because I'm going to reduce the power down to 1700.
Okay, fuel on after that.
Fuel is on.
Flaps as required.
Flaps 10 degrees on downwind.
Swiss area traffic RB223 Papa Sierra is about 5 to the south advisory.
Landing is.
Get up to this house up here, we'll turn base.
Okay, traffic for House 615 is about 2.5 miles northwest of the field.
That'll bring us down to about 39, about 500 feet.
House about a mile from the runway, probably.
Maybe.
Eighth.
Downport traffic, Cessna 83 Golf, left base, runway 6, full stop, downport. Should be about 70 on base with degrees of flaps. Clear to the right. Clear to the left, runway's clear. Start our final turn. At 70, we're doing good on speed. Don't blow us a little bit, but not too bad. Should be straight down the runway. Downport traffic, Cessna 83 Golf, final runway 6, full stop, downport. 30 degrees flaps. Nose down. Off to 65. We'll land at 60, full power at the number 6.
This says landing flaps 40 degrees or as required.
Yeah, 40. I mean, you can stop, but you can't. If you got to take off and do a go around, you can't climb.
Gotcha.
So they did away with 40 degree flaps in the 70s after this. That is not safe.
55.
A little windy around here. We'll try and straighten her out. We don't have to land on the numbers. Got plenty of runway. There's 55. Pull, pull, pull. Yeah. Okay. After landing.
Alright, flaps up.
That's up.
Carb heat off.
Carb heat's off.
Strobes off.
Strobe is off.
Landing light off.
Landing lights off.
Taxi light as required. Go heat off. Mixture as required. Trim, takeoff. XPDR, alt, and walk.
Off.
Okay. Go.
Steering, ELT, avionics off. Make sure mags are off.
Spirit. Verify silent.
Turn it off by this.
Okay.
Full lean. Turns it off. Mags are off.